Your brain on affiliate marketing. The real reason you're failing. So you're failing at affiliate marketing. And I guarantee the reason why has nothing to do with your keywords or your backlinks. You've spent months, maybe even years, grinding away. You built the website. You wrote the articles. You've stared at SEO dashboards until your eyes blurred. And you've sprinkled in your affiliate links just like every guru told you to. And yet, your commission reports are a ghost town. Tumbleweed, you're doing all the work, but you're not seeing any results, and the frustration is so real you can taste it. I know, because I've been right there in that same pit of despair. You've been taught to chase tactics, to focus on the mechanics. But here's the secret. That's a lie. It's a lie that keeps you stuck on a hamster wheel, creating content that no one, and I mean no one, actually connects with. The truth is, the affiliates who are earning those consistent, life-changing commissions, they're all focused on one thing, the human brain. I went from zero to a full-time income when I stopped doing what everyone else was doing and started using 3 powerful psychological triggers. These are the triggers that turn a passive visitor into an eager buyer. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain to show you exactly what they are and how you can start using them today. This isn't another tactic, it's a fundamental shift. This is the stuff they don't teach you in those beginner courses. Section 1, the lie that's keeping you broke. Let's just be honest about the advice you've been force-fed. The affiliate marketing world is obsessed with checklists. Find low competition keywords, get high authority backlinks, post 3 times a day. It's a paint-by-numbers fantasy that promises if you just follow the steps, money will magically fall from the sky. And so you do it. You lose hours of your life in keyword research tools, hunting for that one golden phrase. You write a 2,000-word masterpiece that's so perfectly optimized, it could make a Google bot shed a tear. You hit publish and nothing. A few clicks, maybe, but no sales. No conversions, nothing that even comes close to justifying the mountain of effort you're putting in. This is the exact pain point that makes so many people quit. You're doing everything you were told was right, but it's still not working. It leaves you feeling overwhelmed, confused, and convinced that affiliate marketing is either a scam or just too saturated. You start to believe you're missing some secret tool or technical skill. But here's the brutal truth. A perfectly optimized article that no one connects with is just digital noise. A backlink from a major site is worthless if it points to a page that doesn't inspire anyone to act. You've been taught to build a car with a perfect chassis, but you forgot to install the engine. The lie is that success is a technical checklist. The reality is that affiliate marketing isn't a conversation with an algorithm. It's a conversation with a person with problems, hopes and fears, and a brain that's hardwired to respond to very specific cues. Until you learn to speak that language, the language of psychology, you will keep spinning your wheels, stuck producing content that's technically correct, but emotionally dead. And emotionally dead content does not convert. It's time to stop obsessing over the what and start understanding the why. Section 2, the truth, your audience's brain. Here's the thing. Every single purchase is driven by psychology. Success in affiliate marketing isn't about promoting products. It's about understanding people. It's about becoming a master of human behavior, their feelings, their shortcuts, and what makes them tick. You need to start thinking like a successful online entrepreneur. Think about the last time you bought something someone recommended. Was it because they robotically listed 27 technical specs? Or was it because they told a story that made you nod your head? Did they solve a problem that had been bugging you for weeks? Did they make you feel understood? That's what's missing from most affiliate strategies. They're so focused on the product and the keywords that they completely ignore the person on the other side of the screen. Consumer psychology is just a fancy term for figuring out why people buy things. It's about the mental triggers and cognitive biases that guide our choices every day. When you tap into these, you stop being a simple product pusher and become a trusted advisor. You stop being a salesperson and become a problem solver. And listen, this isn't about manipulation, it's about connection. It's about understanding your audience's pain so deeply that your product becomes the obvious solution they've been desperately searching for. It's about building so much trust that your recommendation actually means something. It's about creating a sense of urgency that makes them want to act because you've genuinely shown them it's in their best interest. The most successful affiliates out there aren't just SEO gurus, they're amateur psychologists. They know that to get the click, and more importantly, the sale, you have to win the battle in the buyer's mind first. And to do that, you need to pull the right psychological triggers. Let's get into the first one you've probably been ignoring. Section 3, trigger number 1, the curiosity gap. The first psychological trigger you need to master is the curiosity gap. Think about the last movie trailer that made you say, okay, I have to see that. The trailer didn't give away the whole plot, right? It showed you the hero, the impossible odds, and a few explosive moments. It gave you just enough to get you hooked, but left you hanging on the resolution. It created a gap between what you know and what you need to know. That desperate feeling, that's the curiosity gap, and it's a powerful motivator. Our brains hate open loops. When we're presented with a question or a tease of information, our brain craves the answer like an itch that needs to be scratched. And the only way to scratch it is to click, to watch, or to read more. So how do we use this? Well, most affiliates do the complete opposite. Their headlines are snooze fests that give everything away. A typical failing headline, a review of the Sony WH-1000XM5 headphones. It's descriptive, it's accurate, and it's totally boring. There's no tension, no question, no reason to click unless you were already planning to. Now, let's rewrite that with a little curiosity. The one hidden feature that makes the Sony WH-1000XM5 a no-brainer. Why I sent back my AirPods Max after trying these Sony headphones. Do not buy the Sony WH-1000XM5 until you see this. Feel the difference? These headlines plant a specific question in your mind. What's the hidden feature? Why did he return the AirPods? What am I missing? You feel a magnetic pull to click and close that loop. You can weave this into everything. YouTube intros. This new drone has a feature that 99% of reviewers totally missed, and it's a game changer. I'm revealing it in this video, so email subject lines. The number one mistake everyone makes with their first website. Blog post openings. I thought I knew everything about email marketing until I found the one platform that automates the single most painful task in my business. But it comes with a catch. The key is to tease the value without giving it all away. This isn't clickbait. Clickbait is a promise that isn't kept. The curiosity gap makes a promise and then fulfills it in your content, rewarding the click and building trust. Start framing your content around a central question or a big reveal, and you'll command attention in a way a boring product review never could. Subscribing. Section 4. Trigger number 2. Social proof. The second psychological trigger, and maybe the most powerful of them all, is social proof. Simple analogy. You're walking down the street looking for a place to eat. You see two restaurants. One is buzzing with people, laughter is spilling out the door, and there's a line. The other is completely empty. Which one do you pick? The busy one. Every time. Why? Because the crowd sends a powerful signal. This place is good. Other people have vetted it. It's a safe choice. We automatically assume that the actions of others reflect the correct behavior. That's social proof. In an industry projected to be worth over $31 billion by 2031, where affiliate marketing drives 16% of all e-commerce sales, the herd matters. Your job as an affiliate is to build trust, but since you didn't create the product, you have to borrow that trust from others. Social proof is how you do it. But most affiliates completely drop the ball here. They just talk at their audience instead of showing them that real people are getting real results. Here's how to fix that. 1. Use real testimonials and reviews. This is social proof. 101. But don't just copy-paste great course. Find specific, benefit-driven testimonials. A review that says, "This course helped me land my first client in 30 days," is infinitely more powerful. Put screenshots of these in your videos. Embed tweets or forum comments from happy customers in your blog posts. 2. Showcase numbers and statistics. Numbers feel concrete and trustworthy. Phrases like "join over 100,000 students" or "the #1 best-selling software on the market" instantly build credibility. You can usually find this info right on the product's sales page. Mentioning thousands of 5-star reviews leverages the wisdom of the crowd. 3. Feature user-generated content, UGC. This stuff is pure gold. UGC is authentic proof that people are out there using and loving a product. Promoting a camera, share photos other customers took with it, with permission and credit, of course. Promoting software, show off what real users are creating. It provides a relatable, real-world context that a sterile product photo never can. 4. Leverage experts and influencers. If a big name in your niche uses and recommends a product, that's a massive stamp of approval. Mention it. This is the same tool that top copywriter, expert's name, uses to draft their sales pages. This tactic borrows the expert's hard-won authority and applies it directly to the product you're promoting. Stop being the lone voice in the wilderness recommending a product. Become a curator of proof. Gather the voices of happy customers, the authority of experts, and the power of numbers. When you do that, you're no longer asking your audience to just trust you. You're showing them that an entire community already does. Section 5. Trigger number 3, identity appeal and problem recognition. The third and final trigger is a 2-part knockout punch, identity appeal and problem recognition. First, identity. Think about brands like Apple or Nike. People don't just buy a laptop or a pair of sneakers. They buy an identity. An Apple user is creative and innovative. A Nike wearer is an athlete who just does it. These brands aren't selling products, they're selling better versions of ourselves. That's identity appeal. Next, problems. Every purchase in history starts with recognizing a problem. You don't buy a drill because you want a drill, you buy a drill because you want a hole. Highlighting that deep-seated need is problem recognition. Combine them, and it's unstoppable. You're essentially telling your audience, this problem you hate is standing in the way of you becoming the person you want to be. This product is the bridge. Most affiliates get this dead wrong. They list features, not identities. A failing affiliate says, this email software has a 99% delivery rate and automation. That's logical, but it's not emotional. It doesn't connect. Now, let's reframe that for an audience of aspiring entrepreneurs. Are you tired of feeling like an amateur, sending out clunky emails that no one opens? Does it feel like your business isn't being taken seriously? Serious entrepreneurs know their email list is their biggest asset, and they use professional tools to prove it. This isn't just about sending emails, it's about building a brand people trust. This is the tool for builders who are ready to graduate from hobbyist to professional. See what happened? That little story did 3 things. 1, it hit a nerve, feeling like an amateur, clunky emails, not taken seriously. That's the problem. 2, it defined a desire. Serious entrepreneurs, builders, professionals. That's the identity. 3, it positioned the product as the bridge from one to the other. Here's how you can do it. 1, define their before and after. First, really understand their pain. What's their before state? They're frustrated, overwhelmed, and stuck. Then define their after. Who do they want to become? Confident, successful, respected, and free. 2, agitate the problem. Start your content by speaking directly to their struggle. Use language that proves you get it. I know how it feels to pour hours into something and get nothing back. This creates an instant bond. 3, connect features to identity. Don't just list features, frame them as tools for their transformation. Instead of, this camera has great low-light performance. Say, for the filmmaker who wants to create cinematic, professional-looking videos no matter what. Instead of, This course has 20 hours of video. Say, this is the complete roadmap for aspiring developers who are ready to finally land that high-paying tech job. When you sell a product, you're selling a transformation. You're selling the solution to a problem that's holding them back from who they want to become. When your audience truly feels that you understand their problem and can help them achieve their desired identity, the price tag becomes an investment in themselves. This is the deepest level of marketing, and it's what separates the strugglers from the six-figure earners. Call to action. When you combine these three triggers, the curiosity gap to grab their attention, social proof to earn their trust, and identity appeal to connect with their deepest desires, you create a marketing message that's basically impossible to ignore. You're no longer just pushing products, you're guiding people towards solutions. If you want a step-by-step guide on how to actually put these triggers to work, with headline formulas and content templates, I've put together a free action guide for you. It's in the link in the description below. Conclusion. So let's bring it all home. You're not failing because you're lazy or you picked the wrong niche. You're failing because you've been focused on the wrong opponent. You've been taught to speak the language of algorithms, not the language of people. The real secret is shifting your focus from keywords to psychology. The three triggers we covered, the curiosity gap, social proof, and identity appeal, are the keys to unlocking consistent commissions. They are the engine for the car you've so carefully built. Start by creating a curiosity gap that makes your audience desperate for answers. Then use social proof to show them that a crowd of people has already found success with what you're recommending. And finally, use identity appeal to tie that product directly to their personal goals. Stop being just another product reviewer, start being a strategic, psychologically informed marketer. This is how you go from zero to a full-time income. Now, I have a question for you and I want an honest answer. Which of these three triggers have you been ignoring the most? Let me know down in the comments. I read and respond to every single one. And if you got value out of this video, do me a solid favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the art of affiliate marketing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one with more value-driven must-know tips.